Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching Hunter x Hunter episodes 122 and 123.
So Yuppies ran off to take his rage somewhere else. Knuckle and MERUEM. Still can't say his name. I don't even know how to say it or spell it. Those two are going off to go after the other two guards, King's guards. Gon is waiting very impatiently.
He's a bit snappy right now, isn't he?
And Killua's got his hand wrapped around some electrical rope and...
He's charging his batteries.
He's charging his batteries. That's right. Oh, also NETERO and MERUEM have landed wherever they are. So we might see that in these episodes. If you guys are interested in signing up to our Patreon, you'll gain 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our current shows, and you'll also find reactions that are exclusive to our Patreon. If you're interested, you can check out our link in the description below. But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it. Casually. I like how they've chosen different places to sit.
It's so funny, man. Okay, this is it. I wonder how much we're gonna see of this.
Yeah.
NETERO seems deep in thought as well.
Yeah, he does.
Probably has a few questions.
He's probably like, how the heck am I gonna do this?
Would have thought he learned a thing or two with his interaction with Komugi.
He has.
But he still presumes that he can whoop his ass. Oh, okay. I like to hear that.
Well, we just know NETERO's not going to do that, is he? What about everyone else?
Let's go. He has a responsibility, man.
He's the father of the nation. He has to protect.
What triggered him?
I think he relaxed up a bit, didn't he?
He's losing his mind. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew he'd do that. Sneaky guy.
1/7. Okay. Did Gon notice something? Do you think? Probably not.
Unless he's playing it smart and acting like he didn't.
That is very different to what he was initially going to do. Still a shit plan. It's not going to work, but...
Still pretty bad.
Interesting.
Is he going to change them all into chimera ants, though? Is that the trade-off here?
Still a lot more questions. I think NETERO knows that.
Just there is fine.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's been the whole point of this arc recently.
Yeah.
They're kind of fighting each other right now.
Yeah,
interesting.
representing each side.
I like that. That was a sick line. He's being given license to do anything, get the job done, pretty much. Yeah. The more he talks to the king, the more he might not want to follow through with this. Oh shit. I just turned it up a notch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's about to cook. What in the world is he doing?
He's creating a fortress or something. Becoming physical? Oh.
Oh yeah. I don't know what he's doing, Carly, but it's epic.
Oh my gosh. He's like a pin doll for the massive ass skeleton goddess. What the heck?
No.
Oh, this little thing?
I reckon, for some reason, I think Gon picked up on something.
Okay.
Both becoming more human. Human-like, I guess. More emotionally driven rather than, I don't know, instinct. Okay.
How many more upgrades can there be? This thing.
Did it do any damage?
Yeah.
MERUEM seemed pretty like...
Starstruck.
No, nothing. Oh yeah. Seemed pretty startled.
Drew blood.
There's 1,000 more of them and he
Yeah.
should be dead. He won't fight him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
He just wants to have a chat. How many chances will MERUEM give NETERO though?
I don't think he'll crack.
You think you just keep sitting there?
Yeah.
Not if the attacks get progressively better. Where is he? He's pushing his hands, the hands open. Oh, dearie me.
Oh no.
Yeah, this dude's different.
Oh my gosh. Rap. Oh.
その部下も護衛軍との戦闘で死んでしまったかもな。
He's the only one who knows.
Yeah. Oh no. Board game comes into play here. Is he copying him?
Is he doing the same shit right now?
You're kidding me. he's copying it, like, basically exactly.
Oh yeah, here we go. He got his way.
Oh. Oh.
It was just getting started, man. Centipede.
Does that say centipede?
Oh no.
宮殿の地下では催眠ガスで眠り込んだブロブーダにとどめを刺せなかったイカグモが今も泣き続けていた。
It's a sobber. Someone give this man a cuddle.
Wipe your tears and have a look at the screen, man. He missed it.
No.
He missed it.
You'll see that the door is opened.
Yeah, you're right. They did.
Oh. Oh. Hell go. Didn't expect that. Oh no, no.
Had no power behind it, did it? No.
Wait a second.
He's only got a good snout. That's about it. He can smell shit. That's about it.
That's embarrassing. It was all a gamble.
Oh, okay. That's,
Oh!
that's cool.
Huh?
It's doing work underneath skin.
Is this where the centipede thing comes in?
It must. Yep.
Ew. Oh, that's so gross. Wow.
Well, that seems a bit overpowered. How's he meant to get them out?
Oh no.
He's got to sweet talk him or something, maybe. Okay, they're gonna have to recruit him.
He was willing to die 2 seconds ago. He's not playing games here. Crap. Oh. Who's gonna win here? He's a bit of a coward, isn't he?
I'm getting the feeling Calgo's got the upper hand.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh.
His Nen is spiraling.
Wow. How far he's come. He couldn't shoot the other guy. Yeah, I want him gone too. What?
Work with him. Oh, okay. He's just gonna act.
Yeah, okay.
his
the
eyes.
worst. Can you imagine?
You know, just to have a look.
See if he's buying it.
No, he's gonna shoot him again. Told you. Well, he doesn't have to worry about a Calgo killing him.
Yeah, okay, so the more he tells the truth, the more they suffer. He's just gotta tell him his worst secret and then they'll explode or something.
お前人間だった頃の記憶はあるかなんだよ急に覚えてねえな嘘だな
It's so funny how he implanted those centipedes in him,
Yeah.
and now he's using it to get him to tell the truth.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
化け物に殺されたはず一番忘れたかったことはしっかり覚えてた
Being digested? What the hell?
首を絞める父親と
Oh.
背後で見てる女
Oh my god.
Shit.
最初は思い出したすげえ似てたんだジャイロにジャイロバカ王だろ
Oh, what?
Oh, you were kind of right. You spilled the tea. They exploded.
Kind of find him cute now after that.
ジャイロに会えりゃそれでいい
I think we all do. I don't know where he is.
人とか
Could have been more quiet, I gotta say.
The poor guy.
ブローを打てなかったお前を見て苦にしやすしと思ったのが
Thought wrong.
父さんだったぜ女かどうか知らねえが護衛軍に捕まって前にされた人間が一人いたなその人はどこにいるエレベーター上がって左側
Is that what was in the
Maybe.
sack?
サンキュー
Probably not an exotic squid.
何がおかしい
Hey.
正直に
あ
話すって
Hmm. Did not see that coming.
No.
Wow. All right, so we finally got some NETERO and MERUEM action there, although it was a little bit short-lived and rudely interrupted by Welfin and Ikalgo. That scene with Ikalgo and Welfin, I guess that episode, because it was pretty much an entire episode, actually wasn't too bad. I'll get into it in a sec, but we'll first talk about the interaction between MERUEM and NETERO. So originally when the king was talking about how now he, in his own way, values human life and sees NETERO as someone worth saving, he also at the same time says, why do you kind of run to your death? And I questioned him, saying I would have thought that MERUEM maybe learnt something from being overly arrogant and confident that he could beat everyone at everything, because then Kamugi kind of came in and then she
Humbled him.
humbled him. But in terms of strength and power, no one has proven that against him. So I get that. I misinterpreted that. But the fact that Meruem kind of wanted to sit down and try to talk things out threw Netero off a little bit, and he had to kind of force the king to fight, which I found really interesting. And Meruem has been a pretty good character, hasn't he? I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's been represented in the other ants too, but you kind of see them developing more emotions and things like that. We saw that with Welfin as well.
There was a very brief moment where Meruem asked Netero to sit down, and he said, "I'm not going to repeat myself."
Mm-hmm.
And that was the second time Netero was trying to fight him. So it's kind of like Meruem was not repeating himself, but Netero was. And that kind of said to me that Meruem was sort of the alpha in that situation there.
A little bit. I mean, Netero's got his orders, and he, they showed that little flashback of him talking to whoever's higher than he is, essentially saying, get everything done in any means necessary and take the blame for it. And I think Netero's just like, look, I'm not going to try to sweet talk this guy. I'm not going to have innocence, die and have that on my conscience. I've got to do this before I change my mind, because
before he can change my mind.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I quite enjoyed that interaction. I quite like seeing how Meruem is kind of changing, all because of Komugi, and Netero's moves there that we saw. Like, that were pretty cool as well.
Yeah, the massive goddess structure.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And now I guess they're going to fight until either the king incapacitates Netero, but doesn't want to kill him. He has no intention to kill him. Either that or Netero wins in whatever way he sees fit.
Well, Meruem really wants to know his name.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see Netero winning, to be honest, but...
I know. Unless he just keeps powering up.
Yeah, I don't want to underestimate him, because then we saw, we had a flashback episode with him. We just saw how capable he was, so we'll see what he's got in store for us. But then after that, we had Icalgo and Welfin have a very interesting interaction. The part that I liked about it was actually at the end, which salvaged that whole thing for me, because I haven't been that invested in this whole side of the story. But what I really liked about it was the callback to Gyro.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? And,
Gyro.
Yeah, and I liked the way Welfin was written originally and how that matches his backstory. So what I mean by that is, judging by who Welfin was as a human, you can see why he's not trusting, why he doesn't tell the truth.
Definitely.
Why he wants to try and take over everything himself. And I found that pretty interesting, and I quite liked that interaction with Icalgo at the end.
Yeah, his backstory was definitely very sad, and I like that connection with Gyro as well.
Yeah, and then how that is portrayed in his character up until this point.
Yes.
So I quite liked that. I felt like that was nicely rounded.
Back to Netero for a second. I feel like he kind of liked what he heard.
In what regard?
With what the king was saying about, the poverty and the imbalances between the power and the powerless. I feel like Netero is really a big picture kind of guy, and he's very spiritual, and yeah, he's got his orders from the higher ups, but I feel like if he just gave him a second to sit him down, Netero would be like, let's do it. So I feel like in order for him to prevent that, he's just saying no, I can't even entertain that idea for 1 second.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was kind of trying to get at before, but I really liked the line that he was saying. He was kind of saying how the king is grappling with both sides of himself, the human side and the ant side.
Yeah.
And eventually he's going to give way to one of those sides, and it's going to be catastrophic regardless.
Yes, they're incompatible.
Yeah, for Netero to think on his feet like that and really weigh it all up was really impressive. And he's realized, look, I've just got to destroy this guy, or at least try to. Now, the other thing to talk about is Palm. At the end of the episode, finally, we've seen her, and it looks like she's turned into an ant. But I have a question, and that's why I look a little bit confused. The queen's dead, so I don't know how that works.
This is different.
No, I know that, but
yeah,
I don't know how exactly it works. She was being experimented on or something, maybe.
I guess they're going to fill in the
presumably.
gaps, like what's happened between the last
True.
time we saw her and now. Like,
True.
where did she run into? She was hiding.
Yeah.
Who did she bump into?
Well, it would have been one of the guards, and they've done something to her
Okay.
and turned her into some. I mean, she looks pretty cool, does she not?
She looks sick.
Into some sort of hybrid, but I wonder if she's there, if she's in control. You've got the ants that came from the queen. They were born from the queen. They were shut out from the queen. Sorry.
Charming.
And they found it hard to remember things they still could somewhat remember from their human life. Because there's no queen here.
I think it's going to be different. I think they're going to be more human. They're going to be themselves with tweaks.
I think Palm will be more in control than the other ants have been in control.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the King's Guards knew what they were doing when they were experimenting on her or putting her in here. I don't know exactly what they were trying to achieve or what they were trying to do, but they've had her in this sack doing what? I don't know, because Pitot likes to do all this weird shit. Now, maybe she made some tweaks on what she did with Kite. But Kite was dead, so that was different. I had to remind you.
That was Dr. Blythe. This is a completely different sort of Nan.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting, but I have a feeling that Palm will still somewhat be in control of what's going on here without knowing that she would be. Maybe she meant to submit to them and just couldn't get away, but maybe it turns out that she's got a little bit more control than...
Okay, I want to know what this means for her Nan ability with the blood and everything.
Yeah, does it have something to do with the photosynthesis? What was it called? The telekinesis, genesis. I don't know what it was called. It was a big long word, Carly. The ants were using it at some point. Does it have something to do with that? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But that's pretty exciting that we finally seen Palm.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Like, Calgo's on the way there. He's going to be excited to see her.
Yeah, but then he's not going to know.
He's probably going to fall in love with her. She looks like a squid.
That would be funny. Potentially. We'll see.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!